Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Nikhil. Hope you guys are having a fantastic weekend. Well, I am. Of course, the markets are not great. Everything is in red. Looks like the world is going to come to an end. Believe me, even if the world comes to an end, Bitcoin will still survive. Mark my words. Because that's the only thing that's going to work in the world where we have wars or pandemic or anything. When the banks go insolvent, only Bitcoin will survive, and that's the only thing that's available for your financial freedom, right? People don't believe in this. A lot of people don't. um, so be it, but people who believe in this are all in, people like me, right? I'm guessing if you're watching this video, I'm guessing you're also like me. Anyway, so what do we do when we hit a bear market, right? So I've been talking about a lot of stablecoin farming options. As most of you know, my favorite has always been Anchor Protocol. It's always been a very stable APY of about 20%, and I always have been looking at Anchor Protocol from past at least a year or so. Okay, I've actually moved all my savings into Anchor Protocol, and I keep doing this on a regular basis. Right. Okay, so the purpose of this video is, do we have an alternative for Anchor Protocol? So that's the title of the video, and I'm going to show you a very cool protocol called White Whale. This came about, this came live about few weeks back, about 2-3 weeks back. But I have invested. I had actually was looking at this for the last 3-4 months, more than that I think, when this white paper for this project came out. Very interesting concept. I will walk you through each of these, how this entire protocol works, and how you can benefit. Right. So before I start, as always, this is not financial advice. Just doing it for education and entertainment purposes only. Right. So what is White Whale? The Terra ecosystem. You know that. It is closely related to USD. The way it works is, if to maintain the USD peg to $1, the Terra ecosystem buys and sells Luna token to maintain that to $1. So for traders, there's a massive arbitrage option. Okay, so whenever this fluctuates, when it is not to $1, traders can go and buy and sell USD in the market and make profit. Okay, so this has always been done by large whales. People like you and me can't do it, because we need bots, we need infrastructure, we need money to run these arbitrage options. That's where White Whale comes into picture. Okay, so White Whale has its own bots running, constantly running in the ecosystem and trying to look for arbitrage options, right? So how does it work? So let me give you a view of, first probably explain you how the entire UST and Luna is relationship between the two, and how White Whale works, right? So whenever USD goes above $1, the protocol goes and buys Luna token and it burns it. Okay, and then uses the profit, and obviously the profit is passed on to you, right? Whenever the USD goes below $1, the Luna token is sold and the profit is given back to you, right? What happens if what happens if the USD is at $1, right? So your investment goes and sits in Anchor Protocol, and you get a 20%, 19.5% yield, right? It's simple, three things. So how does it work? All of these strategies are executed by the bots. Okay, these three strategies are executed by the bots. So when you go here and install, when you go here to vaults, there are a couple of vaults right now. One is UST, another is Luna, which is still not active. You get 20% plus the arbitrage profits. Okay, so it shows APR. I know you must be wondering what is APR. I get Anchor, on Anchor it is APY. Yes, you're right. So what I understood, I spent some time on the Telegram channel. What I understood is they obviously send this money to Anchor protocol, so you get a 19.5% APY on a consistent basis, but the profit is always passed on as an APR. So that's why probably they're naming it as an APR. Yeah, but eventually this is an APY. Okay, this is actually an APY that you get about 20% plus the arbitrage profit. Okay, so how do you use it? It is extremely easy. You just connect your wallet and you deposit. I will show you how to do it. It's just deposit your USD and that's it, right? Just one thing you got to remember is when you withdraw, there is some transaction fees that comes into picture. Okay, and I think if you have a cooling off period of 2 or 3 days, then that withdrawal transaction fees goes down. Okay, there are still a lot of work to be done on this protocol, because at the moment, if you see, it doesn't show you. I'll show you once I deposit my USD. I will show you how it's done, but you don't see a real-time increase of your value. So a lot of things are still in work in progress, so it's still early days. Yeah, so that is one part of it. The other risk, obviously, you carry two smart contract risk. You carry a risk of white whale as well as the risk of Anchor protocol, because white whale goes and deposits your money into Anchor protocol, and then whenever there is arbitrage opportunity, it pulls it out and does the arbitrage opportunity using the bots. So you've got two smart contracts that you are that's adds to your risk basically, right? So Anchor protocol is time tested. White whale is very early. Yes, there are audits done, but it's relatively new. Okay. There are other vaults that will come into picture. Luna. So Luna again has a lot of arbitrage options like Luna, B Luna, Luna X. There's so many other P Luna, Y Luna. There's so many other arbitrage opportunities that are there in the Luna ecosystem itself, and that also will be used as one of the arbitrage vaults. Similarly, we may have an Ethereum vault where Ethereum arbitrage options will be looked at. So this project is going to be quite big. Okay, if it picks up right now, I believe their expectation, the bots to have a success rate of about 10%. That is their expectation. If they reach a 10%, then their arbitrage profit is going to be extremely high. As of today, I think they are hovering around about 3% success rate on the arbitrage. Okay, as I said, this is very early days. It'll take some time for this project to stabilize. Once it stabilizes, it's a really cool project. Okay, so yep. So I'm going to invest about $100 here. So I'm taken out $100 from my Anchor protocol, and I'm going to put it here. Right. So let's see how it works. So the first step is obviously click on deposit. I've got about $114. I'm gonna use okay, it just picks up $111 for some reason. Maybe it looks for your gas fees, maybe. Anyway, I'm gonna put it as $100. Click on deposit. Yep, so my deposit shows $99.99. Let me go to my page. Yep, it shows me in my ARB vault it's 100 USD. Liquid USD is 14.76, which is there in my wallet. I don't have any whale, liquid whale or liquidity pool. I believe if you probably provide some staking of whale tokens, then I think you might get some benefit. Not very clear at the moment. They've not shown what benefit you would get, but there's a lot of chat around it on their Telegram channel. Right, so there is treasury, of course, similar to any of your DAO treasuries. They are using, I think the treasury has a lot of stable coins as well as Luna and other other tokens, and they're going to have more of Ethereum and Bitcoins, I think, in the future. So there are other reasons for this treasury, which I'll probably cover once the project matures. For now, it is just this vault, this arbitrage options, to earn more than 20% that Anchor already provides you. All right, so that's all I had for today. Hope you guys liked it. If you did, smash that like button, leave a comment, um, and let me know. Always happy to see constructive feedback. And so, yep. So until next time, have a fantastic day, guys.